Hey guys, my name is Sarah. I am want to tell you about this charity thing I'm doing. It's for the charity Random Acts. And long story short, if you donate to me, what you'll get is I'll send you a handwritten letter. And I'll make sure it's awesome and cheerful, and I'll draw little pictures of things on it. And also, in your honor, I will write a letter to the charity A Million Thanks, which writes letters to United States military, so both vets and soldiers stationed abroad. So someone else will get a letter, and your donation will go to this really awesome charity called Random Acts. Let me tell you a bit about Random Acts. Just stay with me through this part. I'll try not to make it boring, but it's something that is really legitimately important to me. So please don't go away. Basically, the charity's sort of philosophy is that everyone can help make the world a better place through doing, random acts of kindness, And it doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of influence. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of money. You can still, do your part to, go out and be, nice to people, whether it involves, money or putting art into the world or just not being a jerk when it's really, really tempting to be mean. And as well as that sort of philosophy, it's done really huge things. It builds orphanages in Haiti. It builds schools in Nicaragua. It's just awesome. And it does this thing that I've never heard of any other charity doing before, which it funds acts of kindness. If you have an idea of something to do in your community, like maybe your neighbor is an older woman who, really needs a new wheelchair, or maybe you want to, maybe there's an ugly abandoned factory and you want to commission local artists to paint a mural on it, or maybe you see that animal shelter is kind of bleak and you want to donate, kennels or dog beds or whatever, or your kid's school library sucks and you think that just a couple $100 worth of books and some shelves will really improve it. Any of these things that we see all of the time and think think someone needs to do something about that. I think that's a problem. And anytime you think I don't have the means to make it better, what Random Acts does is you fill out a proposal, you send it to them, you say, this is important to me, this is why, this is how much it'll cost, and Random Acts, if it approves it, will straight up send you a check being here's $300, go buy some books for your school, go, help out your neighbor whose house burned down, do, whatever random act you think you got an idea for to improve your neighborhood. The charity Random Acts gives you the means to actually do it, and it is so cool and such a unique idea, because most charities, they're basically set up where you donate something mundane, like either money or time, to one entity, and that entity, that organization, makes all the decisions of who gets what and who needs the help, and it's a limited way of doing things, just because it's one organization trying to do a lot of things. And Random Acts kind of flips that on its head, and through donations, it gives lots and lots of individuals the means to go out and, from a very base level, fix things they find wrong with the world, and it's just so awesome. It's instead of just being give me the charity money, it's saying we're going to give you the means to do your own charitable work. It's great. I discovered it at a really weird time in my life. It kind of puts into play a philosophy that I've felt for a while, but have never really articulated. And it was something that at the point of my life that I discovered the charity, I was starting to kind of forget. So it really brought back something in me. As a digression, stay with me. there's a scene in the show Torchwood where one of the characters who's like lived a long time and seen a lot of things in the universe says to another character who's not a very good guy, he says to him, he says, I've seen like great things, I've seen stars being born, I've seen planets, I've lived a long, long time, I've seen beauty that most people would never, ever imagine. And then this character turns to the other character who's not a good person, he says, and I wish you could be there to see it so you could see how small you've made your life. And that like concept of living a small life or living a big life and having that choice to make, you know, your world mean something, it kind of resonated with me. And, you know, we all know this topic. We've all seen people who are living, who aren't doing anything with their lives, and we are like, oh, I hope I'm not that person. And we've seen people who are doing great things with their lives, and we think, oh, I wish my life could amount to that. And you have that choice to make your life big and noisy and awesome and full of helping other people. And, or you have the choice to not do that. And Random Acts is giving people the means to live the kinds of lives that they want to do and to do the kinds of charity that they want to do and to help other people have better lives too. Anyway, sorry, wow, that got kind of deep and out of hand. Okay, back to the thing. So the thing Random Acts is doing is it's called Endure for Kindness, and people such as myself find an endurance activity to do. It could be like something obvious like running, or it could be like see how many scarves you can knit, or it could be, you know, how many seasons of a show on Netflix you can watch. And what I'm doing is writing letters. And there's two ways you can sort of donate to this. You can just go to this site here and donate any, just, you know, whatever you feel like donating, and then send your address to this email address here, and then I will send you a letter. And the other way to donate is to like give a pledge. Say like for every letter you write, say for every letter you write, I'll send you, $5 or $1 or 25 cents, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then after the event, which happens October 3rd, I get back to you and say, I wrote this many letters, you said you'd pledge this much money for each letter, let's do the math and, figure out how much you owe me. And, I mean, if it comes time and you can't pay me, like, it's okay, like, I'm not going to send someone to break your legs or whatever, just try to do your best to come through. So that's how it works. It's this site here, it goes straight to Random Acts, so I'm not, doing anything fishy with the money. You can either just donate now, anytime towards like the middle of October, and or you can like make a pledge for, every letter I write, you'll donate a certain amount, and I'll get back to you on how much that'll be. And this address is crowdrise.com/endure4kindness2015/fundraiser/set-a-haiku-free. And the email to send your address to is setahaiku-free@gmail.com. I'm not smart enough to know how to put in a link in the YouTube video, but that's what it is. And like I said, also I'm going to be writing for everyone who donates to me, for every friend I write a letter to. I'm also going to be sending a letter to A Million Thanks, which, like I said, it sends it to service members. So if you donate to me, you will get something. You will get a nice cheery letter to counteract all the bills. A soldier somewhere in the universe will get a letter, and it'll cheer him or her up, hopefully. And Random Acts will get a donation, which means Random Acts will turn straight around and give that donation to someone somewhere in the world who's trying to fund a project. And it will all be thanks to you. And even if you hate all of those things I just said, even if you hate letters and kindness and soldiers, please see that this means something to me, and please, at least on my sake, let it, help me out. And And also check out Random Acts. It's just a great charity. And they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. Their randomacts.org is their website. Randomacts.org is their Twitter handle. They're just awesome, and like, look guys, live your lives as big and as noisy and as awesome, and be as true to yourself as you possibly can. And then maybe in the end it'll all mean something.